It was once said that a goal without a plan is just a wish. At 40 years old, I ran my first half marathon at runDisney's Princess Weekend 2023 after only running for just over a year. I realized my journey wasn't over and decided to take on Wine Dine Weekend 2023, running the 5K, 10K, and half marathon over the course of just 3 days. Now I have a goal and I have a plan, so follow along while I am out here just chasing pixie dust. Okay guys, so I'm just out here getting a walk in with Bailey. Technically day 1 of week 9. I have no motivation, which just seems to be the name of the game lately. So I'm just gonna get Bailey out here, just do a nice walk with her, just to at least get some movement in and do that. So anyway, plan this week is to do a 5K this weekend for a long run. And then probably, so I would like to do tomorrow's football, so I don't know that I'm going to do anything tomorrow, and then maybe Friday do a little jog, run. We'll see. Right now I'm averaging like 1 maintenance during the week, and then the longer on the weekend versus the 2 I really need to do. So it's getting closer, so I really don't need to be doing that. Anyway, we'll see. All right, let's go. Hey y'all, it is week 9, day 3. As usual this week, I got 1 maintenance run in during the week. That was it. So that's kind of what it's been like lately. I'm not a fan of that, but at least there's 1. I did go to Orange Theory yesterday. So I did Orange Theory Fitness. So that was nice. Got that in. So there's like a little bit of running involved there. Not nearly as much as you would need, but at least it was something. So today is supposed to be 3 miles. I'm making it a 5K as usual, whenever I do 3. And it is going to be the last medal of my runDisney summer virtual series. So I've got that. And because I did all of them, I also earn the challenge medal, which is kind of, it's big because there's a magnet involved. Anyway, so I will get to have those beauties opened up today. I'll show you later. I've got the tank I'm wearing is like, I can't see it right here, but it's got the runDisney summer virtual like logo on it that I ordered from a place on Etsy. Yeah, so 3 miles. So like there's an issue I've been dealing with lately where I'm having some like pain in my right side of my abdomen, like going into my like side area. And it's been like pretty consistent. I've been getting side stitches when I run. I think I talked about that a little bit on here, but now I'm noticing like I kind of had that pain like a little bit more often. So I've been taking a symbiotic, which is like a prebiotic and a probiotic pill I was trying to take to like help my gut health. And I don't know that that's causing it, but I do know that that's something new I've added. So I'm actually going to quit taking it for a little bit and see if that resolves that issue. And it might help. And if it doesn't, then like plan B, right? But that's something I kept kind of thinking about my diet and like things I've been doing. And that is something that I had added. So previously that pain wasn't there, and now it is. Like process of elimination, maybe all the different like bacteria that I've been putting into my gut to try to heal it is actually like impacting some other stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to get out here. I'm going to do this. It's already like 9:30. So getting hot. I came to a place that I like to do 5Ks at. However, there's a bunch of soccer going on right now. Last time I was here, I just got so aggravated at all the people. I turned around and left when this was happening, but I'm just going to stick it out today. It looks a little bit better. The last time there were people that were actually in this, if you see this little sidewalk area right here, there were actually people sitting in chairs all along like that way. And it was so aggravating that I just couldn't handle it. But today I haven't seen any so far. So I'm just going to suck it up and just get this done with here. And then move on with the rest of my day. All right, guys. So let's go get 3.1 done. Okay, stopping for some water. About 1 1/4 in. I'm riding at about 14-minute pace right now, which is fine. I was wanting 13.5, but It's a little warm already, so I'm good with that. I want to keep it just at 14. So if it's less, great, but I don't want to, that's kind of where I just want to stay. So getting water. Also, there's just a lot of people here. So it's hard to like go around, but it's okay. We're getting it done. All right, so water and then moving on. All right, y'all, I am done, as evident by this nice tomato face I have. So anyway, I did exactly what I wanted to do, which was to keep it at 14 minutes pace. So I like it a little bit slower than that for a 5K, but it was hot. I was, just like, I wanted to just keep it to where like I felt good the whole time, and I did. I felt great the whole 5K. It was a good run. I felt great. So yeah. Oh, and negative split at the end, which is always favorite. So like when you can be faster for your last mile than for your first mile, it's always a great goal, and that happened today. Doesn't always work out like that, but it did today, so that was great. Anyway, and so I earned this one with Mickey. So this is the last one in the virtual series, and then this challenge because I did all three. It's a magnet, and I'm very confused as to why they made it a magnet. So this part comes off. I don't know. I think they were just like, how cool would it be if the metal was magnet? And then they did it and didn't really think about like why. I don't know if I'm supposed to put it on the fridge. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but it's very heavy. And the back has the same design. So maybe it's like you can display one, put a magnet on the other. I don't know. Anyway. All right. So that's it. That's week 9 done. Oh, here was my shirt that I wore for the race. Yeah, let's see. So week 10 coming up. This week will be another simulation weekend. So where I'm like preparing for that challenge. So I have a 5K race on Saturday, and I think I'm supposed to do, it's either like 2 or 2.5 miles is what's on training. But I went ahead and scheduled a 5K race, and then that's local here. It's the Cotton Candy Classic because the fair is coming to town. Anyway, so that'll be fun. And then 9.5 on Sunday. So yeah, I do have physical therapy on Tuesday, and I hope to do like to document a little bit of that journey as well, just to show you what it's like. I highly recommend physical therapy for anyone. Like if you have these problems, like if you're feeling like, hey, my knee's not right, my hip's not right, my whatever, shoulder, anything, reach out to a physical therapist and get some help. I had always been told that like I had bad knees, and I'd always been told the only way to fix it and to make that better was surgery, and that was not true. And my physical therapist helped me just strengthen it. So that made a big difference. Again, it is my left hip that's causing problems now, which was part of it before as well. And I think a huge thing is I haven't been doing a lot of those street exercises that I did last year that helped. And, if you don't use it, you lose it. So anyway, so gonna get back to work on that because, like I said, the mileage is just getting bigger and bigger. And also with the back-to-back miles, I really just can't afford to have like these issues. So gonna be doing that. All right, you guys, here's hoping we can get 2 maintenance runs in this week. I do have, like I said, I have physical therapy Tuesday, so I probably won't run Tuesday. So that would put me running Wednesday probably. I could run tomorrow, so I might do that because we're off of school. And then Thursdays are tough because of football right now, and I have to stay late at work. But maybe we can get Thursday in. So the goal is always at least 1 right now, just to be realistic, but I would love to. So, all right, here's to week 9. Check. Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and just talk a little bit about the running vest that I have for like longer runs. It's something that I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to use or need. I actually asked for it for my birthday last year and didn't use it at all. But I found that when I was training for Princess, the runs were in like the colder months, and I just didn't feel like I drank as much water, even though you should definitely hydrate no matter what time of year it is. But it wasn't quite like as hot, and I wasn't sweating quite as much, so I just didn't. Just use my handheld. However, training for Wine and Dine has been a lot different, and it's definitely been hot. So I've used this for the last 2 long runs that I've done, and I love it. All right, so here's what it is. All right, so this is, the brand is Nathan, and actually the handheld that I've been carrying is also the same brand as that. They have a lot of different gear. They're kind of known for hydration gear. So this is one of those products. So this is the vest designed just for women. It's the Vapor Eris, I think is how it's pronounced. I'll definitely link it in the description here on the video, but they have just like a one for either for men or just like unisex. And I know plenty of women who like that one. I just wanted this one, and it had good reviews. I think this was the model before the one that they currently have, because this was from last year. But I really enjoyed it so far. So let me show you some of the features. Okay, so obviously, the vest, it has a ton of pockets. So I guess what I could do, I could show you. Let's start with the water portion. Okay, so the back holds what they call the bladder, and that's this right here. Okay, this one, they have different sizes. This one is the 2 liter, so it holds quite a bit of water. Both times I've used it so far, I have not drank all the water in here. I've come close, but not quite. So yeah, holds a ton. The one thing that I've noticed that many people say they don't like, and that, like, I mean, obviously it's like whatever, is the part of like where you hear the water slosh. A lot of people are like, I don't like to hear it. Well, I've got my music going and I'm kind of focusing on running, so like the sloshing is like not even something that's bothering me. Some people it does, so I guess it just depends. Anyway, so it actually it fills up very easily. You actually slide this off. Oops. That keeps it from leaking. It has not leaked at all. And then you fold this and open it up, and you fill it up. So pretty easy. I struggled to get it open at first, I won't lie, and I realized I was completely like pulling the wrong part. So watch the video and show me how to do it right. So you actually have to pull it, like you lift up the little flap and then you pull it. Anyway, so that actually sits down in the back portion, and this part comes off. This is the like the hose part, so you can clean it. It pops off very easily and pop back on. Okay, so and then that goes in the back, and there's like a little Velcro thing. There's a pouch it goes in, and there's a little Velcro thing in here to keep it from moving. It doesn't move. Like I said, it hasn't bothered me. I will say just like the weight of it at first is something to get used to. Obviously it weighs a little bit because it's 2 liters of water. So that was a little bit, but it's not like super heavy. It was just different than like normally going out for a run. But I do love, it's easy to adjust. This one has 2 buckles right here. I think the other ones have a bigger gap. This one's kind of designed for a lady, so for the top part of us. And honestly, I could have gone probably a size down. I was just a little bit nervous, just with like my bust, if the smaller one was gonna work. So I have this one tightened up pretty good, and it works, but maybe I could have gone smaller. So just, I would really pay attention to the measurements if you're looking at getting it, and just make sure, because I was on the cusp. I was like really right there, and I was like, well, I think I'd rather have it bigger. But since then I've been like, well, maybe I wanted it more snug. So just something to keep in mind. Anyway, it has a ton of pockets, and so like actually another water bottle could definitely fit in one of the front ones, another Nathan bottle. So I think I might actually, like next time, because my next long run is 11 miles, I think I'm gonna fill my handheld with electrolytes and put that in here and carry that. But yeah, it's got a place, lots of pockets for fuel, for things like that. I clipped my Gym Boss to this front pocket here when I was wearing it, and that was perfect. I had it on beep and vibrate, and I could hear it perfectly, and it was a lower beep setting, and I could even kind of feel it just a little bit. So that was great. It has zipper pockets as well in the front, and these little cords that you pull to help adjust. But yeah, so big pockets there. The top two here, Velcro. So I put my phone in one so I didn't have to carry my speed belt. And then the other one is actually where I put my fuel. There is another zipper on the back. So you have like, this one is the whole, sorry. This one is huge, okay? So like if you needed to carry like something else in here that was big, that, well, I mean, you could honestly fit like a rain jacket in here. Like you could fit so much. This pocket's huge. It's the whole back part. Have not used it yet. Anyway, and then there's another side like area down here. It's full of stuff. It can hold so many things. So I think the benefit of that is if you are doing a long run and you know you need several things to carry, especially fuel or anything that you might need for an emergency, plenty of places to put it. I did enjoy not having to like, if I needed to get for my phone, normally I don't, but like for this, like there were a few times that I took some videos and things like that. And normally I have to like flip my speed belt around and unzip it for my phone because that's where I carry my phone. But this, I had it in the pocket and it was nice. So I think just for longer runs, definitely a fan of this one. Like I said, for a shorter run, anything 10K and under, my handheld has worked fine. I haven't felt the need for this. But if you are someone that needs to hydrate a lot and you need that water, this is a great option. Never thought I'd be one of those people. And I will say, okay, so I definitely have, like the 2 times I've used it, I was running the first time and I know there was a guy that passed me. He had like no water on him and this man was like drenched in sweat. And he looked at me and I could tell he kind of looked at me funny because here I am running with a vest and I'm like, I'm doing like 8 miles, buddy. Like, I want water. Anyway, oh, let me put it on really fast. I wanted to show you this. So, and that'll be the last thing. When I put it on, it's very comfortable. It's not uncomfortable at all. Like I said, just once you, if it's filled up, like once you just adjust to like what the weight is, to see like this, if it's the unisex one or like the one that kind of more designed for men, not females, there's like a bigger gap, I feel like here, at least from what I could tell. Anyway, so this, you feed it through here. There's a little magnet on the front. Whoop. Blooper. Just totally knocked myself in the face. That clips right here. And then you move it up here, okay? So you can kind of put that where you want it. I honestly, when I was running, the first thing I did was like just kind of tuck that up here against like underneath. That didn't work very well because as I was running, it was putting pressure on the bite valve and then like this got soaked. So then like I said, I tried that. I needed to adjust the pipe here a little bit. So it didn't do that quite as much, but you just kind of have to find like what fits and like what works for you for that. So I could do that and that seemed fine. But yeah, I had to, there we go, readjust it in the magnet. And then like, is that gonna bother you? I don't know. So anyway, just kind of fool with it until you figure out what this does, adjust and move. So you can kind of replace wherever you want it to go. All right, so that is the Nathan hydration vest. Yeah, anyways, a link in the description. Just if anyone's interested, I will link it on where I find it. I think the Nathan website still has it. I think this one came possibly from either Amazon or maybe Fleet Feet. I don't remember where originally it came from, but you can find them on like any of those. But if you're kind of not sure what you want, I would recommend going into a store. Probably most running stores will have a version of this, and you can just kind of see like what style you like, what it is. But yeah, huge fan of it, definitely for long runs, especially in the heat. And I'm definitely glad I asked for it last year. And even though it took me a year to use it, now I've got it.